Wilson Seahawks going up against Dolphins Bengals. So let's send you up now to the Queen City of Cincinnati. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. And Charles, with Thomas Rawls, they're going to continue to keep a close eye on that ankle that he had surgery on.
They would love to get him some work in the preseason, probably in the last game, but it's not crucial. Christian Michael's come back to the Seahawks and run really, really well, so they can slow things down for Thomas Rawls and make sure he's healthy. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now Wilson on first down. He's got time. Looking for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Geno Atkins is an absolute force as a defensive tackle, forces every offense that he plays against to alter their game plan.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate. Another miss.
Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, 66 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on fourth down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. Back deep for the Bengals, Adam Jones. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation.
And that's caught inside the 35. And after a nice gain, they don't need the penalty. They'll decline it, take the ball where the play resulted. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Dalton, 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 33 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Here's Dalton to throw for. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Michael Johnson in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And for Eifert, he had the ankle surgery. They're just hoping he's full go early on in the regular season.
And that's exactly what he's hoping for as well. Very frustrated about the ankle injury. It occurred in the Pro Bowl, and that's that's one that just drives you crazy because it didn't happen in a regular season or a playoff game. He wants to get back out there with his team.
Nugent on now for the extra point. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. He's got time in the pocket. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They send Green to the left on his own. They go play action here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green doing it again with his third touch. Down here in the opening quarter. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point coming now for Nugent. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Adam Jones. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Buying time to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Green's got it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
AD to AJ. And it's been like that throughout this game. And I think it's a huge reason why they are in the lead.
I like that. AD to AJ. Andy Dalton to AJ Green. Such a tough cover. And they are proving it here in this one. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And he is going to go down.